guys, it's Maureen and my little doggy Elvis here, and we're here to tell you that I failed my no-buy year, and I just wanted to tell you so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I have made. But first of all, welcome. If you're new to my channel, I'm Maureen Catherine, MC Thrifty. I make videos on thrifting, capsule wardrobes, vintage handbags, and yeah, sustainable fashion, thrifting. I said that already. If that is your jam, you might consider subscribing. So, why did I fail my no-buy? First of all, this is my outfit. It's completely thrifted. The first reason I failed is because the timing wasn't right. Like, there was serious stress externally from the war of Russia and Ukraine, from the situation in Iran. There are all kinds of external things that actually influence you and bring on stress, and those consequences of what's happening outside in the world also bring you stress, like the financial consequences, especially from the war in Ukraine, are tremendous in Europe. Like, gas and electricity has gone up, food prices has gone up. We are paying now around 900 euros in that department, and that is the equivalent of a 2-bedroom apartment, the rent of a 2-bedroom apartment near Brussels here. So that is a lot. I know it's not the same amount as rent in London or New York, but in retrospect it is a lot of money. So that's adding to that. Also, our tenant was leaving. We wanted to expand our family. We are already a family of 4, having not enough space in this house, so we didn't want to bring somebody else, but we did need the financial contribution from somebody else. So there is also micro stress within the family that the timing of this no-buy wasn't right. So we had a wedding, we moved, we were still organizing things, repairing things. We were in the midst, and still are in the midst, of an IVF tragic to have a baby, and that itself, all those 3 things that you go through personally are really stressful. Like moving, planning a wedding, having a baby with medical help, is all 3 are very big stressors. So I don't think the timing was right. The fact that I was under IVF treatments and that my hormones were fluctuating, that my body was gaining weight, that I was losing weight, that I didn't feel good in my skin, that I was buying things just to feel good and to have something that fitted me, and then feeling guilty about it, was not okay. Like, it was already enough to go through IVF, and I didn't have to put that kind of pressure on myself. But as I said, it was a lot of pressure because it was not a fun challenge. It was not to train a muscle. It was not to save up for a bigger financial goal or to suddenly start paying off debt. It was really in order for me and my family to survive. So that alone puts a lot of stress on a person. It felt like a really restricted diet instead of like a moderate diet that you can keep up for the rest of your life. And as it goes with restrictive diets, I binged, and it resulted in me shopping a whole lot more than I would have had if I didn't do the no-buy. In addition to all of this, it led to me feeling really guilty, feeling like a failure, feeling like every day I told myself, I'm going to do it today. Today I'm going to start. Today I'm not going to buy anything. The more I repeated that today I wasn't going to buy anything, the more I wanted to buy something. It led to me lying to my husband about me not buying things, lying to myself, lying about a purchase I had made. So I felt really, really, really deprived, like I was punished and like robbed from my joy, because for me, fashion and thrifting is not only about acquiring things. Yes, it's nice to acquire things, but it's more about playing and making different looks with things you already have and adding things to them, and really being playful, expressive and creative. Like if I go out into the world feeling like $1,000,000, I communicate myself differently in the world. I communicate with other people differently, and it's like I have a whole different vibe. Also the creative part, cooking, like being a chef, like if you know a recipe but you want to make it better, add something to it, make something completely different. It's the same with fashion. It's exploring things, it's trying new things, and that is what fashion is all about. And I felt like I was deprived from that joy. My biggest take from doing Inobai is that, like Elizabeth Gilbert says in her book Big Magic that I've read a couple of years ago, is that if you really want something, if you're passionate about something, if something sparks joy, you have to facilitate that in your life. You have to make room for it, and you have to create this in your life, and just make sure that it's there and that you provide for it. Like she always worked while writing, so she never was really a struggling artist that really had to write to put food on the table and have so much stress upon her that she couldn't write anymore. It was the complete opposite. She worked so that she could write in peace, and that's exactly what I want to do for thrifting. That's exactly what I want to do for YouTube. I want to find a way to make a little bit more money so I can facilitate what I really love and what I really value in this world. So am I ever going to do a no-buy again? Probably yes, but I'm going to wait until the timing and the setting is right, that there is more than enough, that there is plenty, that I'm in the right mindset, that we don't have a lot of stressors in our lives once I attempt that, and then it will be as a challenge, or to challenge myself, or to train a muscle to resist and to have a little bit more discipline instead of going out and buying something, to be more intentional. So it will be for that purpose only, I guess, or to save for a bigger goal or something that I or my family really, really wants. So I hope this video helped you if you're doing a no-buy year or a no-buy period, a low-buy period. Also remember to cater to your own needs. There are different ways to do low buys and no buys. I'm happy to have this conversation with you. I have nobody in my surroundings to talk or to muse about fashion with. That's why I started this YouTube channel, so I really appreciate you being here. And please comment in the comment section below if you have some tips for us, if you have something that could be of some use to share to the community. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other next week for a new video.